as we welcome in our guy. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1. Manning looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out in the pistol. So after the interception, here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year 1 honor. Remember, he can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran 1 back for a touchdown in 2015.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense. First down.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darren Fells from 8 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. To throw is Palmer. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. The play clock's running down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Play clock winding down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Cruz has it over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter down. It's a close game here early on. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think
looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Get ready, Blue 58.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Okay, let's talk rookies here while we have a second. Who's impressed you through the first couple weeks of the new guys?
Well, a decent number of players, but I'm going to down focus a little bit here, okay? Because we've talked about the rookie quarterbacks, Dak Prescott in Dallas being one of them. But don't forget the runner, Ezekiel Elliott. He's really starting to come on. And then flip it over to the defensive side. The San Francisco 49ers.
It got his man complete. Two veterans there, Palmer to Fitzgerald, 45 yards.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now, but Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
First and 15 here behind the chains. Throwing is Palmer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple, with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there are so many weapons in this receiving corps, but I think Carson still wants to look in number 11's direction anytime he can. I would, too, with Larry's track record. Sometimes, though, that's not a high-percentage play. And sure enough, this one gets intercepted.
Here comes this Giants offense getting ready to take over the football. And, you know, they haven't been great. They weren't great in Week 2 against the Saints. But we mentioned earlier, they're 2-0. Their defense is held up. But they've got some playmakers on offense that will certainly come around.
And Odell Beckham Jr. is going to lead the way. What do you have, 8 catches in the game on Sunday? How about Sterling Shepard, who was drafted because they were worried about Victor Cruz and his ability to come back from the injuries? Well, they got Victor Cruz back as well. So you're right. With those playmakers, I think it's just a matter of time before the Giants explode on offense.
And neat to see Cruz, first home game since 2014, but back out there looking good. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. You know, you and I were talking before the game, a surprising number. Teams that start 0-2 Just 12% of them in the history have gone on to the playoffs. But certainly all is not lost, but that number surprised us a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough number, and it's daunting. But what each head coach has to do with his 0-2 team is point out the teams that did get to the playoffs from that record. I think the Chargers started 0-4 one season and ended up winning their division, so all is not lost. And I'm looking particularly at Miami. I think that they have the makings of a really good team if they come together. Indianapolis, we know behind Andrew Luck, they can score a lot of points, and they can explode at any moment. And Washington had a rough start last year and ended up winning the NFC East. I think they know how to recover.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Manning will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I've thrown it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Again, it's Manning. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky,
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. Okay, let's talk rookies while we have a little breather here. Who's impressed you so far from those first-year guys?
Well, Corey Coleman out of Baylor, now with Cleveland. Everyone said he was explosive. He's been exactly that. How about Will Fuller? That young man does have a flair for the dramatic, doesn't he?
Did you see his catch?
Oh, that was
it up to himself.
Popped it right to himself. He knows what he's doing, and he's playing really well for the Texans. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Artie Burns in Pittsburgh, the corner's playing really well. And Vernon Butler.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 64 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Palmer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So after the INT, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Wide 18. Wide 18. Mirror.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast, Orland. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set.